Hey there, YouTube. Welcome to another episode of Share the Knowledge, STK. I'm your host, Intalecrek, and today we're going to talk about online high-yield savings accounts, okay? These are strictly online accounts. These are not accounts that you can obtain at a brick-and-mortar bank. So the first one we're going to talk about today is the American Express Personal High-Yield Savings Account, okay? As you can see, it has an APR of, or should I say APY, of 1.45%, okay? Let's scroll down. They give you a little calculator here so you can do some calculations. Okay, let's start with $1,000. I normally like to start with $1,000. Let's say you deposit $1,000 in here, but keep in mind you do not have to have $1,000 to start this account. They don't have a minimum amount you have to deposit in order to start the account. I'm just showing you an initial deposit of $1,000. Okay, so with the $1,000 deposit, you will earn $15 on this account per year, basically. Okay, now let's go over and say, hey, you started with $1,000, but you're going to start adding money to it. We'll just say $200 a month. Okay, as you can see here, you can do monthly or weekly. It's up to you. So let's say we're going to do $200 per month. That's roughly around $50 a week. Okay. So with that being said, you'll earn $30 in interest for the first year, and you will have a total of $3,230 with the $30 being the interest that you earned on the account. Okay. That's not bad. So let's scroll further down. Here they just give you the highlights of all the stuff that you will need when you initially start the account. And the way that you put money into these accounts is basically you'll use your brick and mortar bank, your Chase, your Fifth Third, your PNC account, and you'll just send money out of your brick and mortar bank into your online savings accounts. And this is also how you withdraw money in many instances with as far as this account here. Okay. So you go down, of course, you go to the site. They have, frequently asked questions, concerns or questions that, that you may have about the account. So this is how you get to the account here. Okay. So this is the American Express high yield savings account with a 1.45 APY. Okay. Now the next one we're going to go to is the Discover online high yield savings. And as you can see, it has an APY of 1.5%, which is higher, of course, than, the American Express. So let's see here. They give you an example here. They show you exactly how much you stand to earn if you put $15,000 into the account. This will be what you will earn within a year, $225.17. That's your potential earnings. Okay. But look what you get at these other banks. Look at this. 1.5, $1.05, 50 cent, $9, $4.50. Not much compared to $225.17. Now, what you got to understand also with these accounts have went higher over the past, 2 years due to the Feds raising the rates. Okay. So if rates are decreased, these will go down as well. Just keep that in mind. But from my understanding, we should be moving on the way up, so to speak. The Fed should continue to raise the rates for now. So I don't think we have much to worry about in that department. But understand, just because they raise the rates doesn't mean necessarily that they're going to increase the rates anytime soon with the with the bank accounts that you have right here that you're seeing here. Does not mean that they will increase the cash flow or the interest that you're getting, for having your money in there. Okay. So just keep that in mind. Okay. Now let's go down here. Let's see here. Where is it at? Okay. Let's put some information in here. Start with my initial $1,000, of course, and we'll put $200 a month into the account. Okay. What do we want to save? This is asking us exactly what do we want to save. We want to save, let's say, $10,000. Okay. And we're going to compare it to, let's see, Chase, Citi. Let's do Bank of America, okay? Refresh. Now it says with our high rate of 1.5%, it will only take you 3 years and 8 months to reach your goal. Okay. So there you have it, showing you the difference between the two accounts. Okay. Now we can switch this to look at Chase or any other bank for that matter. So see the difference in the interest or the money that you will earn over that span as you shoot to reach your goal. So you would definitely reach your goal faster with this account here. So, okay. Now let's go to the next one, which is with Synchrony Bank. And you may be looking at this saying, what the heck is Synchrony Bank? Well, Synchrony Bank has been around. They do a lot of retail store cards, Sweetwater, Amazon store card, the actual store card, not the credit card, but the store card. All of those cards you see from a lot of these places, Victoria's Secret, pretty much all these places, Crates and Barrel, they're normally cards that are distributed by Synchrony Bank, okay? So they've been around. They're not new to the game, okay? So they have a 1.55 APY, which is not bad. That's actually better than the American Express and Discover, okay? Now let's go down and look at their calculator. Do our $1,000. First, let's look at it. Let's look at it right here first. So with this account, you will earn in a year $15. Okay. Now look at what they're doing here. They're comparing it to the other banks. Look at this. Citibank, $1. Wells Fargo, $1. Chase, $1. Bank of America. Wow, look at that. So I think this is a no-brainer when you really look at it from this perspective, okay? Wow. Okay. So let's go and add our $200 in that we'll be saving. Look at that. Quite impressive. Wow. I think it's a no-brainer. At least for me, it would be. Okay, now we're going to talk about another account, but this is considered a money market account. But with this APY, it's just worth mentioning right now, okay? Look at this, CIT Bank. You may say, who is CIT? They've been around for over 100 years. This is not a new bank, okay? They have excellent customer service and a few other things going for themselves, okay? And I believe that they are the ones that actually have 24-hour customer service that you can call if you have a question about your accounts, okay? But look at this APY, people. Come on. 1.75%. Wow. Okay. Now, the only time you normally see these type of rates is if with CD accounts, okay? And normally a CD account, if you understand anything about a certificate of deposit, they want you to put your money in, and normally for a certain amount of time, let's say 3 years, to earn this type of APY, okay? And even then, if you take that money out before then, you're penalized. Okay, with this account here, they're offering you 1.75% with a minimum opening of a deposit of $100, okay? If you know anything about CDs, you have to put at least, in most cases, at most banks, a few $1,000s in there to even open the account, okay? And then you have to lock your money into that account for a certain amount of time, okay, agreed upon time. So it could be a year, which normally doesn't yield you the highest interest rate. So, to actually get the highest interest rate, you may need to leave the money in that CD account for 5 years, okay? Now, keep in mind that with those CDs, though, If the rates change, your rate is locked in. That's a plus. Okay, that can be a plus for a CD. But if you want to earn interest now and you don't want your money tied up like that, something like this money market account may be the best deal for you. Okay, so it's already at my favorite default $1,000. Look at that, $18 you will earn from this money market. Discover, which is not a bad rate, but you only earn 14, so you're earning $4 more. Okay, look at the national average. This will be most of your brick and mortar banks. $1. Wow. Okay, so once again, I believe this is a no-brainer. Okay, these accounts are all online, so I know you may not be comfortable, or some of you may not be comfortable with the idea of online banking. I've had a few online savings accounts, and I've had one for about a year. It's been great, no issues whatsoever. And making deposits into the accounts is normally from my big brick and mortar bank accounts. So I put my information into, for example, the American Express. You'll put your information in there, and that's how you'll make your transfers and your withdrawals. Okay, now keep in mind, these accounts are normally limited to 6 withdrawals per month. Okay, anything below that, someone said that they will possibly close your account, or you will actually be charged a fee for any withdrawals over 6 per month. So I just figured I would share this information with you, and this may be something you want to look into. So if you're banking with another online bank or a bank, brick and mortar bank, that has rates that are similar or close, please share the knowledge, share the information with us, because that's what the show is all about, us sharing information with one another so that we can increase our incomes, okay, for ourselves, for our family, and make a future for our children. Okay, once again, this is Intalecrek, and I thank you so much for tuning in to share the knowledge. See you soon.